So it's been pretty busy in here. We got a lot of a lot of flashing going on, a lot of computer stuff happening, which is a huge pain in the butt. Um, the amount of hoops that the factories make you jump through. If you're an aftermarket or an independent shop doing this work is absolutely insane. They are the, put it bluntly, they are the biggest assholes on the planet. What they make you do is it's absolutely ridiculous. So we got some stuff going on. So we got this car here. This one's set up with one computer. This one has a not necessarily airbag issue, but restraint system issue going on. Had a bad module, so the module was replaced with a used one. Not really the way I personally would have gone, but that's what they did. So they put a used one in it. So now we have to program the rest of the system to recognize the used module. So that's this Ford right here. And back here, if you remember our Town and Country with the shorted out wiring harness. So we put the new wiring harness in, and car was still misfiring. The actual problem why it was misfiring was repaired with the harness, but unfortunately sending that 12 plus volts back up the grounding circuit on the ejector driver apparently took it out, because we had no signal coming out of that driver at all. We weren't getting power on the driver's side anymore after replacing the harness. I showed you what that was all about in the other previous footage, but it looked like it took the driver out. So we got this sucker ready, set up to replace the computer. We got a remanufactured unit here, waiting to go in. And again, jumping through ridiculous hoops to do this is absolutely insane. So we have the Ford, working on the Ford, getting the Ford programming BS set up so we can get software from Ford to program that airbag setup. And then over here on the Town and Country Chrysler, we're dealing with a whole unbelievably ridiculous, expensive crap that I've ever experienced in my automotive life to program the computer in this car, to get this one set up. This was the amount of hoops a Chrysler Mopar here makes you jump through to do this is the stupidest thing I've come across in a really long time, and I've come across a lot of ridiculous crap lately, and this is absolutely nuts. This is just one part here. So we got this computer set up, we got our pass-through device here going. So we got that hooked up. Get this one hooked up. I got we're on this program here that we had to set up. That was a nightmare. That's what they call YTech 2.0. That's this account. I had to set up a whole nother account just to even get to there. And they have this account here, which we had to set up. This is from Mopar Tech Service Portal. I had to set this account up. Both of these had to purchase subscriptions to use. So I had to purchase a subscription to use this, and then I had to purchase another subscription to use this. This stuff's expensive, people. I don't know if if everyone realizes how much money and overhead it costs to do this. I've got 2 laptops going right now. I've got a pass-through device hooked up going into the car so we can use the laptops on the car. I've purchased 3 software subscriptions today alone to do what I'm doing. Cost of a computer, cost of modules for that airbag setup. The overhead expenses in this business world are insane, and I had somebody leave me a very, very interesting message. I'm not going to get into specifically what they said, but I was put off a little bit by it, and it was over $4 and like $4. It was over a can. Basically, I charged this person for a can of solvent, a single one. I probably used 2 or 3 on the car alone. And they left me the nastiest message I've ever heard in my life. It wasn't very nice. It wasn't very friendly. I didn't enjoy that. But, this business is expensive. It's incredibly expensive. The overhead is ridiculous, and God, you got to think about that stuff when you're paying a shop to do the work on your car. It's unreal. I mean, I've got thousands of dollars of equipment right now hooked up to these couple cars alone just to do this. Thousands of dollars, and people are complaining over a $4 charge on a $1,600 job. You got rent, insurance, electricity, gas, equipment, your own personal pay if you're lucky to be paid. Jeez, I don't just think when you go to pay for whatever service you have done in this world, whether it's your mechanic, your plumber, your electrician, and your snowplow guy, how much he charges to do your driveway, you got to think about all of the expenses that are involved there. So, and just the time. I mean, God, I've got so much wasted time to do this. So, let's try to be a little more understanding, people, about the service people in your life that are doing their best to look out for you. Give them a break. They're not the only. Just because your car is tied up doesn't mean you're the only one that's being inconvenienced here. So, yeah, that's about that. But anyways, so let's try to get this van here all programmed up and good to go. We're making headway, jumping through hoop after hoop after hoop. Some of those hoops I think were on fire. Flaming rings. I think there was a moat with sharks and alligators I had to get across. It's insane. It's insane. But we'll get through it. We're going to get everything done. Everybody's going to be happy in the end, I hope. And it's going to cost some money, but it has to. It has to cost some money. There's no way around it. So that's my little minor rant and update on what we got going on here. So I'm going to get back to this van here and the other stuff we got going on, and hopefully have a good update for you with this thing running and not skipping anymore, and just being the incredible Chrysler Town & Country van that it was destined to be. This amazing amazing piece of machinery in automotive engineering. Is it needs to be on the road. Needs to be out on the road running and doing its thing. So hopefully we get there soon. All right, I'll catch up with you later. Thanks.